We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Stafford. Pass caught. It's been Skoranek. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's do it. I got you, baby. What's the deal, yo? Let's do it. I'm back to one, boys. It's a new one now. It's a new one. We gotta be big time now. Don't stop that motor.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Dalton now to pass. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now Dalton. Goes right back to Smith again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. from midfield here. Dalton.
That's complete to Troutman right side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Andy Dalton. Going deep here for Landry. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, 42 yards.
And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford.
Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down and 8. They'll go again here with Akers.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Third and 2, Stafford.
That one complete to Skoranek. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Second and 8 coming up.
Here's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, Stafford here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here.
Under pressure, they got him again. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
Gay's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points, so some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Showtime, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
To throw again on second down. Dalton. Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Kamara up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Passing. It's Dalton. Incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. So Dalton now. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And some space here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 24.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Stafford now to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. To the air again, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ben Skoranek, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Gay is on for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Let's go, man. Step up. Right here, baby. Step down. Let's do this, baby. Every day, let's do what we do every day. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go do this thing, baby. It's showtime, baby. Yeah, Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's get some love. Let's turn it up. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's run the road. Let's run the game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford on 1st down.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Throwing again is Stafford.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, a Louisiana native, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Dalton.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First and 10 for Dalton. This is caught inside the 15.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Here's Dalton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Coming left is Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara from 13 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, Stafford here. That would complete to Skoranek. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
But that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
A give up the middle to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Dalton. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw here, Dalton.
There's Chris Olave.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6.
Andy Dalton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Trying the left side with Kamara. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6, Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Let's go, man.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. On the give, this is Akers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Rams on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Akers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 59 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To try again after the sack. Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Give them the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block.
Here's Akers. They try and run.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. This is your game, baby. Come on, baby. Rock and roll.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On 2nd and 10, Dalton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Dalton now to pass. And he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Stafford now to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
74 yards on the ground for him so far.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.